One UI home.
Hello there. In today's video, we are going to see a few alternatives to the Google Read Aloud. So since the time we have started using Gemini and switched over from Google Assistant to Gemini, it is very tiresome for us, right? Because we no longer get to use the Google Read Aloud feature which we used to earlier, right? We would be required to switch between assistants, the Google Assistant as well as the Gemini over and over again, which would be very inconvenient. So this is the reason why I have brought this video for you guys, and watch this till the end to learn about the alternatives to the Google text to speech. Not the Google text to speech, sorry, to the Google Read Aloud. And if my voice sounds a bit off, so I'm very sorry for that because I've been very ill lately. So please consider it if my voice does not sound okay. And let's jump right into it.
Chrome. In January 2026, a massive data breach sent shockwaves across the internet, exposing approximately 96 gigabytes of sensitive information. Site title.
So the first method that we would use in this case would be reading mode. So reading mode is basically an app created by Google. It is by Google LLC, and I'll try to provide the link in the description box for you guys to download it. What basically happens here is it just reads out the contents of your website aloud, and I'll show you that right now. So here's a website open in front of me. There's this article which I had published like 2-3 days ago, and I'm going to make reading mode read that out for me. So here what you have to do after installing reading mode is simply just go to settings, okay, and go to your accessibility, which it is going to prompt you to go to accessibility by default, which you can like click the button, follow the prompts, and go to accessibility directly. And from there what you have to do is just simply turn on reading mode shortcut. And the reason why you have to do this is because reading mode is available on all screens, so you can just turn it on using its shortcut, right? So for that reason you have to enable the shortcut of reading mode. So you can either choose like whichever option you want, either the accessibility button or the volume up and the power button, or whatever shortcut you want from the available options. And in this case I have chosen the accessibility button, and I have two shortcuts on that. So as soon as I click on my accessibility button, I'll be prompted to click on reading mode. In your case, if you have like one shortcut assigned to the accessibility button, then your reading mode will turn on automatically. But if you have 2 or 3 shortcuts assigned on the same button, then it's going to open up a list showing like the options you can choose from.
Back. Accessibility. Button. Android system. Reading mode.
So here is my reading mode, and I will simply tap here.
Reading mode.
Now what I can do is play my this thing just by clicking on the play button. I can skip backwards, I can skip forwards, I can go to settings and adjust a few things there in the visuals, like for the contrast and stuff, and for audio as well. And you can check those things out because they are like basic stuff which you can check out in settings.
5 minutes read. 5 minutes read.
It is showing 5 minutes read, meaning you have to like it is going to read aloud, so it will take 5 minutes.
Settings. Button.
And in reading mode it appears like this in long text format, okay? Like on the website it is properly written and formatted, right? In reading mode it's going to appear as a single block of text which you can swipe through, or you can like just make TalkBack itself read it in one go.
Play. Button.
And I can play this.
Pause. Button.
In January 2026, a massive data breach sent shockwaves across the internet, exposing approximately 96 gigabytes of sensitive information. In January 2026, a massive data breach sent shockwaves across the internet, exposing approximately 96 gigabytes of sensitive information. This breach has affected millions of users, with
Play. Button.
And now I have clicked on that play button to pause it.
Settings. Button. Play. Text size. Button.
So there are several options for text size and stuff, and as soon as I'm done, I can just go back.
Chrome. In January 2026. Home. Button. Window navigation bar.
So now I'm back on my web page. The difference between this and Google Read Aloud is that, Google Read Aloud had its own voices for reading out, but in case of reading mode, what it does is it kind of reads in your own, Google text to speech voice, which is available in your phone. You can also use reading mode in the Play Store, where you can go to the Play Store, and where you click on the about this app section, where you have to read the description of a particular app. You can simply read the description using reading mode as well. However, it does not work for PDFs and WhatsApp chats and stuff. So you can use reading mode for these two things. The second alternative is to just long press your home button, which will launch your Gemini, and you can ask it to summarize what it sees.
Pause recording. Button.
So guys, this is me coming in during edits, and actually here a prompt had appeared on the screen asking me to confirm about dual microphone usage, and I did not see the prompt for a long time, so sorry for the delay.
Screen with live. Ask Gemini. Microphone.
Based on recent reports, the screen you are viewing refers to a massive data leak discovered in January 2026. The breach involved approximately 96 gigabytes of raw credential data, which contain nearly 150 million unique login and password combinations. The exposed information was found in an unprotected and unencrypted cloud-based repository by cybersecurity researchers. Key details of the breach. Scale. Approximately.
Home. In January 2026. Home. Button. Window navigation bar.
So that is the way you can do it, and you can also ask it questions related to the thing that it has seen on your screen. So these are the two alternatives to Google Read Aloud, and if you haven't watched my video on Google Read Aloud, you can go and watch that as well, and you can, I think, still use Google Read Aloud if you are using Google Assistant instead of Gemini. So that, guys, is it for today's video. Until next time, bye bye.
Hi everyone. If you like my video, so please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any doubt, then you can write it in the comments section down below. I will try to answer it soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.